To Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the New England Patriots. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. A beautiful fake.
Let's go. At their own 18-yard line.
Ready, yellow 20! Omaha, ready, move!
Check. Slam.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Set, move 60! Here we go. Stay 50. Here we go. Check to
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Stafford making the catch is Sternberger. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game, because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
59!
On first down, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a give right side. It's Cook, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
Hey, lady!
Come on, come on.
Zebra!
Watch the whip. Big dance. Here we go. Check out.
Big 20.
They'll run it with Jones. And some room to work. Past the 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big run there by Jones. 44 yards on the ground. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Next to score, Packers 7, Patriots nothing. Mike Badgley sets the kickoff.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. On the toss, here's Michel. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the ground, this is Michel. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Back to throw. Ray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. A shotgun snap for Stafford. That'll be complete to Cook. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
24-yard gain on the play. And a after first down.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On second down now, it's Jones. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 27 yards there, a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Check,
50-50.
check 43.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Double right.
Now a give, right side. It's Cook. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. Fielded about a yard deep. Nifty move. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
Ready.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
To throw again, Ray. On the connection, this is Ryan Izzo, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Kick 3. 218, chopper.
On 1st and 10, Ray gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Looking to throw. Ray looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to throw. Ray. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Kenny Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Leo.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
We got 4.
Yes.
They'll go with the keeper. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now Michel, and he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so,
Dorsett's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Parkey with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Jones. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Lady! I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. 32. Watch the twitch. 49. Check 49.
On 3rd down, Jones. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
32. Greystone, Travis.
Cook. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Set, lady. 32.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
On 3rd down, it's Jones. And he's got the 1st down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
97's the mic.
From the 50 at Stafford. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Play action. Stafford. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They go back to the ground with Jones. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
At their own 46-yard line.
Ready up.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running right, Jones. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Get that quarterback at all costs. Shift. Hey, 22. Hey, give me radar.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. This is Jones. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check 31, check 31.
Again, it's Jones. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll go with Jones. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice two-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Hey, Haywood, shoot!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Catch is made by Harry. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Mike 50, Mike 50. You got to get the ball. Can you get the ball right here? Let's go. Hey,
Go.
50, Mike's 50. Oh, you got deep? Hey, look. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
2nd and 4. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Watch the curl.
From the gun, Ray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Ready? 280.
You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? Slant.
And middle.
Double up. He's coming, double up.
Look at him.
Now a first down carry by Jones. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Stafford. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Dropped at the 35. Able to display his agility, but not much room to operate. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Check 50, check 50. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare.
53, ready.
Safety's gripping.
Here's Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Hey, let's get down.
Ready.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. So he's going to have the hook up to Izzo. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Hey, back up.
Throwing on first down. Ray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, 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 hey. 50. 5.
Throwing again. Ray. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. That's caught inside the 20. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, tighten down, tighten down. There you go.
Here's 2nd and 8. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd?
I can't believe they even let you play. No.
Looking to throw. Ray. This will be caught inside the 10. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. On fourth down, Wayne, and he's got it. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
Check 4. Right there. 50.
Hey, seam 6. Now.
They'll look to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, but it'll be second and goal.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Michel on an island by himself in the backfield, second and goal.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Hey, high 7. 2.
Second and 3. Dorsett's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Parkey adds the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in place, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Watch the ship.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Check 13. Check 13.
To throw is Stafford. Spinning away. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. The loss loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Now Jones. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And some space here. 20. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
They do tack on the extra point as well, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, wahoo!
To throw again, Ray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Down. 8, read.
3 bud.
Smoke.
Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Watch the curls. Joker.
Hustle. Ready.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Ray looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Back.
On 4th down, Ray. He's going to let it fly. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
He goes, set. 280. 40 got.
Wall, get wall.
Throwing here, Stafford. That's complete right around the 8. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
At the 6-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Hey, switch gears.
Now Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Badgley on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw. Ray, now a desperation throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Set. 180.
Let's get some penetration.
10.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory.